All right, then let's go to the drop-o-meter. Who are we dropping this week? Tyler Boyd, 0 to 10.
10 in
10 in non-PPR, 8 in PPR.
7 in PPR.
Ramondre Stevenson.
10.
There are a lot of, like I said, there are a lot of stash running backs that I like. He's on the list, but he's toward the bottom of the list. I have no problem if you drop him.
Ryan Tannehill just scored 20 points against the Chiefs, gets the Colts this week. Tannehill, 94% roster.
6. You can drop him.
Tannehill?
Yeah.
0.
Why?
I think he's just going to start to get going at this point.
Okay. Colts are really bad in the second.
Yeah, the Colts stink.
AJ Dillon.
0.
I don't want to drop him, but that's somebody that I would drop for Gainwell, or if I'm really in a pinch for Boston Scott.
Allen Robinson with the trade deadline looming. No, hold on. Trade deadline looming. Should we just wait?
They're not trading him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Brandon Ayuk.
I guess I shouldn't say it. They could trade him, but why would they trade him at 3 and 4?
Oh, because their schedule, I mean, they're going to be.
It sends the wrong message. Matt Nagy might as well pack his bags.
Okay, he's got like they are going to.
I guess if they are horrible, if they get the right offer, I'm sure they wouldn't turn it down. But who's giving them an offer that they're going to say like, oh, this is worth giving up? What still is our number 1 receiver?
Right. They might say yes to a second round pick. No one's
not really right for Fields if you trade Robinson, but
exactly.
They are 3 and 4. Yes, but I said this like 2 weeks ago. They had such a gauntlet coming up. I'm not sure.
We know they're going to stink, but Pace and Nagy can't view it that way.
All right. Brandon Ayuk.
10.
Ayuk is very droppable.
And this one was interesting. Jamie had him on the potential drop list. Mike Davis coming off a 4-carry game. Mike Davis, 0 to 10.
He's a 5.
Yeah, the way that I wrote it was, you don't have to drop him, but so when we do Overreaction Monday, and I sent out the list of guys that we're talking about, somebody replied to me. It was like one of the first replies when I said Mike Davis, overreacting to him. You should rage drop him right now.
People do that, People get so bad. The amount of
he actually said when I brought that up to him on the show, he goes, I've never done that before, but I would do it for Mike Davis.
All signs point to drop, but look, we've seen situations where we think a guy's not involved and the next week they surprise us. Maybe you want to wait one more week. Would you drop him for Kenneth Gainwell, Mike Davis for Gainwell?
Just based on what Dave said, if my choices right now are Mike Davis and AJ Dillon, I'm dropping Mike Davis. I'd rather have what AJ Dillon could become as opposed to what Mike Davis is.
I agree with that. The one thing I would add, though, is that Davis still played 60% of the snaps last week. It was a season low for him. And Cordell Patterson's doing this amazing work, and we love it, but he's 30 years old. He's one injury away, and now it's Mike Davis back on the field. And he carries more value in PPR than non-PPR. He's probably like a 9 in non-PPR as far as drops go.
It's funny you say that because he had no catches last week.
I know.
No targets.
Listen, his role changed coming out of the bye, and I was afraid of that. I had him ranked as low as I possibly could rank him. But
Patterson only had what?
All it takes is Patterson to screw up, Patterson to, get hurt, and Mike Davis is back in there.
Yes.
I think, unless Wayne Gallman gets in.
Oh, man. Yeah, all right. That's
Gallman could get in there. It's possible.
All right, let's talk about the waiver wire here. By the way, Cordell Patterson, one of the only starting running backs older than Mike Davis.